Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. It's a Lenovo Legion Pro, Ryzen 7 and RTX graphics. Now let's check the customer email. We have a repair reference number, so this laptop already someone tried to fix it. And the customer is saying Lenovo Legion. So basically you've been to a service and they said the motherboard is dead, need replacement. But replacing it will cost a ridiculous amount. So I'm trying to save it somehow. I'm wondering if you can check and fix it. So the laptop has been for repair, I'm assuming with the manufacturer, and they said the motherboard has to be replaced. Now, what can go wrong? Why I took this repair? Why not? We are making money from the diagnose fee, from the bench fee, so we should get all these kind of jobs, right? No, really. A job like this, actually, confirming the laptop is dead and can't be repaired, it doesn't make me happy. And like always, what I said to this customer, told him, hi, sure, I can have a look. But your laptop has been already diagnosed as unrepairable. If you don't mind my £25 diagnose fee, in a case can't be fixed, sure, then I can double check. I mean, in a case I can fix it, I'm not charging diagnose fee or bench fee. But yeah, this I'm trying to avoid this kind of repairs, but people insist, and they said, no, I just want a second opinion, and that's fine. So I will say, let's open the laptop and let's have a look inside. Who knows? Maybe we can fix it. I mean, I really trust the other repair shop opinion. Usually, shorted MOSFETs. When you see a shorted MOSFET on the CPU or GPU, you know the CPU GPU is dead. So I do trust the other repair people opinion. Or I will say, I will say I do trust the other people opinion, but not the manufacturer service, because probably that's what they do. They replace the whole motherboard. And the laptop, it's open. Yeah, that's a nice motherboard. I mean, no one took the motherboard out. Check here, we have a seal. Can you spot anything wrongdoing on this laptop, on this motherboard? The battery is still connected. Let's unplug the battery. I mean, we haven't pressed the power button, right? Let's check the battery voltage. Let's see if we have any voltage on the battery. So on the battery we have 0 volts. Okay, no voltage. Good. Checking the main power rail. Let's see if the main power rail is shorted. I mean, we can have like a case where actually this laptop is coming on with no picture. So the main power rail, I'm assuming, I can't see here. Coil, chip, capacitor, 0, and here is no 0. So here is no shorted. Do you think the main power rail actually is not shorted? No, I don't think the main power rail is shorted on this laptop. I mean, even let's assume the motherboard is not shorted, which looks like it's not shorted, but that means the laptop is coming on no picture, and I need access to the BIOS chip in order, for us to try a BIOS. So let me take the heatsink out, and the heatsink, it's out. Yeah, looks normal. Here we have more access to the capacitors. Capacitor, no, it's not short on the main power rail. BIOS chip is there. I will say let's plug a charger. No, I don't have a charger for this one. But we can try. I mean, yeah. Probably it will not work, but we can try. Lenovo. $19 volts. Probably the main power rail will be like 3-4 volts because of the charger ID pin. So plug in the charger and it's taking no current. You can see. Let's check the main power rail. Main power rail voltage is, yeah, like 2.6 volts. It's because of the charger ID pin. But that's fine, you know. Let me leave the ground there and let me charge the battery a little bit. Yeah, we can charge the battery a little bit. So we are going down to like 16 volts. Current, just a little bit of current. Good. Plus of the battery and is charging, rising the current. Yeah, it's charging fine. Check the 3 amps. Yeah, let's keep it at 3 amps. So let me charge the battery a little bit, then we can power on the laptop. If you ask how I'm using one wire to charge the battery, we're taking the ground from here, from the connector. So the battery show me like 16.6. Let's try to press the power button. Let's see if the laptop is coming on. Yeah, the laptop it is coming on. Check there. CPU, yeah, getting mad hot. GPU, warm. Yeah, the CPU is too warm. We have to put the heatsink back. So like I said, the laptop looks like it's coming on, probably with no picture. Let me disconnect the BIOS battery. Yeah, so the CPU is has heatsink, connecting the battery. Pressing the power button, and the laptop it is coming on. Caps lock not working. Let's wait a little bit because we reset the BIOS. We disconnected the BIOS battery. No, nothing. I left it like 5 minutes, nothing happened. So coming on in no picture and caps lock is not working also. So the problem what can be here can be the BIOS. Can be most likely at the chipset CPU. Can be the BIOS, but also can be the RAM memory. Let's have a look at the RAM. The RAM looks like genuine, but yeah, we can't trust that. Let me try with my RAM memory. My RAM memory. Pressing the power button. No way. No way. We have picture. How this is even possible? Huh? I mean, how? Yeah, the battery is discharged, and the screws from the GPU are not tight. That's insane. Wait a second. So, what the laptop is trying to tell me is actually a RAM issue. Let's do only this and start the laptop again. Also, let me plug the BIOS battery. Yeah, pressing the power button. And no, it's not working. It's keep rebooting, I can see it's keep rebooting, and that's all. Nothing else. That's kind of crazy. What will happen is we're gonna remove one each, yeah? One at a time. So let's test this one first. And it's working fine. Ah, check that. So with this RAM, it's working. Then I'm gonna shut down the laptop and use the same slot. The other RAM, this one. Like 16 gig each. Now pressing the power button. and it's working. So both RAM memories are working. Then what is the problem? It looks like it's a socket issue. Let's have a look at this socket. Or can be a size problem of the memory, can be. I mean, if you have like some BIOS issues and the BIOS is not happy with 32 gig of RAM memory, can be, but it's looking good. And we can have like the solder pins on the RAM slot. No. Usually the desolder pins are on the sides. No. 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 You can see here all the pins are fine. So I can't see any problem. You must have in mind, because there is a confusion. You know, if the socket is not working, it must be the socket, even if you don't see the damage. But have in mind, all the pins from here are going straight to the CPU. So if you have like a crack solder under the CPU, one socket, it will not work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean the RAM slots. Let me take this out. Good. We have alcohol here. Alcohol. Clean the slot. You never know when you have some, some conductive dust particle between the pins, because the pins are very close. So I'm gonna use only this slot. Plug in the RAM memory. Pressing the power button. No, the slot is not working, and it's nothing what I can do. Probably it's not the socket, the slot itself. Probably is the CPU. Yeah, no, it's not working. No. It's nothing what we can check. I mean, we can check the voltage. Probably the voltage is right on the RAM. Here we have 1.2. Yeah, 1.2 volts is present. It's not working. And what we can do? You want me to reflow the CPU? Kind of, tricky. But if I plug the RAM here, then everything is fine. I can't see any problem. I mean, you have 16 gig. You don't need 16 gig. That's the thing. And the laptop is coming and you have picture. I mean, if you press Control Delete, go in the Task Manager and check how much RAM it's taking your Windows, you'll be surprised to see you can't really reach more than 60. You can't even go over 16. 16, 1/6, yeah? If you do like heavy stuff, and heavy stuff is not gaming, yeah? If you do like editing or, I don't know, 50 page of Google, maybe you need more than 16 gig of RAM. But otherwise, you are fine. Yeah, so I will say this is a win for the customer, yeah? Because now he has a memory stick for a spare, or he can sell it on eBay. And has a working gaming laptop. It's no M2 drive here, so I can't test it with Windows. But the fault was pretty clear. Well, I'm happy I helped the customer. So he can use this laptop with no issues. I have a testing SSD here. Yeah, this one. This is my one for testing. Plug in the SSD. Pressing the power button. And should load the Windows. Let's see. Fans are spinning, laptop is coming on. Loading the Windows. Yeah, working fine. Yeah, all good. All good, you can see. Working fine. Let me shut down the laptop. So the laptop is off. Now we are safe to take the SSD out. That's all. I will stop here. I will say thank you for watching and have in mind, check the RAM memory. In the last period of time, I have so many laptops like being dead because of the RAM memory. And I'm always focusing on hard stuff like, a dead CPU, dead chipset, bad BIOS. In the best case scenario, bad BIOS. But never think, wait, what about if it's the RAM memory? Yeah. See you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.